Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning and welcome to Story Time. Thank you for joining me today. I am laughing. Abraham, you made me laugh today. Thank you so much for joining in. So glad that you are here for Story Time. Totally made up for it, Abraham. Totally made up. Thank you so much for being here for Story Time on time. Thank you. Good morning to you and welcome to Story Time. And we have another beautiful book, another special book that we're reading today. If you look up to the sky, this one is by the amazing Angela DALTON and pictures by Margarita SIKORSKAIA. I hope I got that name correctly. I've been trying to practice it, but I think I did. Margarita SIKORSKAIA. Good morning to you and welcome to Story Time. If you look up to the sky, good morning and welcome. Thank you. As always, please let me know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you. Happy Thursday wherever you are. And I have to just put this out there. Thank you so much, Abraham. Well on time, way on time today. Thank you so much for joining in. Love it. Good morning to you as well, Terry McLeod Kasweka. How are you doing today? Thank you for joining in. Glad you're here. Henry in Harvard, how are you doing today, buddy? Good to see you here. And Marietta, and of course, welcome back, Nick. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining in. Yes, indeed. Henry, thank you for bringing Dad along on the ride today. Thank you for joining in Storytime. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And hopefully Harvard is not too cold today. Thank you for joining in. Glad you're here. And joining us all the way out in Zambia. Thank you for joining us, Malaika, Daniel, Sharma, and of course, Juanita. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Good morning to you. Happy Thursday. I hope it was a good one in Zambia, and I hope your evening is a good one as well. Thank you for being here. And we move all the way to Illinois, and we're joined in by Sarah and Nathan. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. How are you doing today, Amanda West? Thank you for being here out in Illinois. Hopefully you are having yourselves a beautiful day indeed. And we move on to Bia, baby Bia, and of course, Amanda. How are you doing out in Seattle? Thank you for joining us. Rainy Seattle. I feel like that's more appropriate, right? Thank you for joining in. Well, I'm glad you're here, and I hope that we can share some of our sunshine out here in Oakland, and of course, wherever people are joining in from. Thank you for being here. Please do stay cozy, do stay comfortable, and do stay dry. Thank you for being here, baby Bia and Amanda, for joining in. Thank you so much out in Seattle. Nia, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Good morning. Thank you. Remind me where you're joining in from. Glad you're here, Nia. Thank you for joining in. Ellen Edwards in cloudy Chicago. Thank you for joining us today. I am glad you are here. Good morning to you, Ellen. Good to see you as always. Thank you. Rachel in Berkeley, how are you doing today? And you're joining in. Yes, right from Berkeley, close by. Who is joining in with you? Thank you for being here on Storytime. Rachel, good morning to you out in Berkeley, really close by. Thank you so much. Lorato Chisomo, all the way out in Zambia. Thank you for joining us. I am glad you're here. Salome, thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We say we're fine. Well, thank you for joining in, Salome, all the way out in Zambia. Thank you, thank you. Much love to you. Sharon Lungo, right here in Oakland. Thank you for joining in with, of course, Soraya, the sticky spider. Thank you for being here. How are you doing today? I am glad to see you. So I missed you a few days, Soraya. Good to see you here. Thank you for joining in. Oh, and those hugs coming all the way out from Denmark. Good evening to you, Marissa and Fiona, of course. And now I'll be beating my head trying to remember your brother's name. But good morning, and welcome to Storytime. Thank you for being here. Mirai, there we go, Mirai. I know I got it. Marissa and Mirai out in Denmark. And Fiona, thank you for joining in. Oh, yes, I'm happy with myself. Thank you for joining in. Welcome to Storytime. Good to see everybody here. Good to see everybody also that has come back today. Absolutely loving it. Good morning to you, Veronica Nunez, joining in with Benicio and Timber from California. Thank you for joining in. Good morning to you. I hope you're ready for this amazing story that we have for you today. If you look up to the sky, this one is written by the amazing Angela Dalton, and pictures are by Margarita SIKORSKAIA. And it is indeed, we're reading it with permission of Angela Dalton and, of course, Beavers Pond Press. Thank you so much for joining in here. I am glad you are here. I hope you are ready. Benicio and Timber, get comfortable. Thank you. And Maria Antonia, good morning to you as well. I see you. I see you here. Thank you. Yes, indeed. I have to put those up. I feel so proud. Thank you so much, Fiona. All right. Good morning to you, Sue. How are you doing today? And you're joining us from Frederick and hoping to see Marietta and Henry hop on. Well, that would be something. That would be great. There's an idea. Marietta, you have to reach out for sure. One day, hopefully, we can do that. But they're already on here listening to Storytime today. Thank you for joining in. All right. Thank you for joining us. I am glad you're here, Sue, and we're going to get started right now. All right. Here we go. If you look up to the sky, written by Angela Dalton and illustrations by Margarita SIKORSKAIA. And of course, reading it with permission of Angela Dalton and Beavers Pond Press. If you look up to the sky, when I was a little girl, I used to sit on my grandmother's lap and we would look up to the sky and she would say, If you look up to the sky when you're feeling lost and you see the moon peeking ever so slightly through the clouds, know you are in the place you're meant to be. If you look up to the sky when you're feeling lost and see the moon peeking ever so slightly through the clouds, know you are in the place you're meant to be. If you look up to the sky and there is no moon to fill it, don't be afraid. It is the sky telling you to be calm and patient. Good things will happen soon, very soon. If you look up to the sky and it is filled with stars, Name one after each of your accomplishments. That way, you're giving something back to the universe that gave you the breath to make them happen. Oh, how beautiful is that? If you look up to the sky and it is filled with stars, name one after each of your accomplishments. That way, you're giving something back to the universe that gave you the breath to make them happen. If you look up to the sky and see a star streak across the darkness, know that you are special. And like that star, there will never be another you. Now, if you look up to the sky and see a star streak across darkness, know that you are special. And like that star, there will never be another you. There will be times when you will look up to the sky and it will be filled with flashes of lightning and dark, gloomy clouds. It is the universe reminding you that even the bad times can be exciting and you just have to wait for them to pass, right? There will be times when you will look up to the sky and it will be filled with flashes of lightning and dark, gloomy clouds. It is the universe reminding you that even the bad times can be exciting and you just have to wait for them to pass. And they will. If you look up to the sky and see big billowing clouds, find as many shapes as you can. It's the universe's way of helping you create new dreams. If you look up to the sky and it is a sea of blue, the universe is telling you that anything is possible as long as you don't give up. If you look up to the sky and it is a sea of blue, the universe is telling you that anything is possible as long as you do not give up, as long as you don't give up. And while the sky is endless, the years will go by, life will become busy, and you will forget to look up. Feels like that sometimes, right? But know that you will always find me in the brightness of the full moon. If you look up to the sky. Such a beautiful book. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. I hope you enjoyed that one. That was If You Look Up to the Sky. And it is written by the amazing Angela DALTON and, of course, illustrated by MARGARITA SIKORSKAIA. I'm so glad I'm getting that name right now. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, we were reading it with permission of Angela DALTON herself. Thank you for being here. I am glad you joined me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do remember to find this book in your local library and have it, read it at home, enjoy it some more. And of course, check out the links below and see where you can get yourself a copy. A truly amazing book, one that I absolutely love. Thank you so much for joining me today and for enjoying this great story with me. And of course, a big thank you to the creator, Angela DALTON, for allowing us to share this book here today and really indeed warm our hearts with it. It is a beautiful, beautiful story indeed. Thank you so much for joining in. And I hope that you join me again tomorrow as we close out the week with Pluto Gets the Call. What call does Pluto get? So join in tomorrow and find out. Thank you so much for joining in Story Time today. Let us see one more time who was with us and get to say hi to them. But also, I just wanted to say, because it is still Women's Month, It is still Women's History Month, and I just thought I should read this, the dedication from Angela in the book. It says, "For the strong women in the family tree who are resting in peace in the sky and watching over me." And we know a few of those ourselves, don't we? "In honor of grandmothers who continue to weave the fabric of wisdom through generations to come." Isn't that special? Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, a big celebration to all of you amazing women out there. I hope you're having yourself a beautiful day, and I hope indeed we were able to bring in just a little bit more sunshine to you today. Thank you for joining in. Let us see who was here with us and got to enjoy that beautiful story. One more time, Soraya, right here in Auckland. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Sharon Lungo, good morning to you. Marissa, Mirai, and of course, Fiona joining us all the way out in Denmark. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed that story. It is a beautiful and sweet story indeed. And to you, Veronica Nunez, of course, joining us with Benicio and Timber. Love those names. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining in Storytime. Have yourself a beautiful day. And of course, Sue, you are joining us today as well. Thank you so much. And Marietta and Henry, thank you for being here. And of course, Nick, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed that one. And Maria Antonia, I'm sure many of us are saying with you, yay, indeed. It was a beautiful book. Thank you. Thank you. It's all right. Good to know, Sue. Good to know. Thank you so much for joining in. Jonathan Impande, we know a channel call. Thank you for joining in. I hope you're well, my brother. I will be calling you soon to check in. Thank you so much for being here on Storytime, and a big hug to Daisy and Mapalo. Thank you for being here on Storytime today. Absolutely loving it. Oh my goodness. Angela Darton is here with us this morning. Thank you so much for this amazing book that you've given us, for giving us this beautiful gift, a sweet gift indeed. Thank you, Angela. Absolutely love it that you're here. And you say thank you for reading to the community. Well, thank you for creating this amazing joy that you have for us. Thank you so much for sharing your amazing work with us. Thank you, and wishing you the very best for more work to come. Excited to see what's coming next. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you. And absolutely agree with you. It was beautiful indeed, Sue. I agree with you 100%. Thank you. Angela Tartan, thank you so much for being here and absolutely loving it. Thank you. Amanda, you say this book is fantastic. Bia and I will be sharing this one with big sister Malin, or is it Malin? Help me with that one again. Thank you for another fantastic video. Oh, thank you so much. Absolutely love it. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for the support. And I'm glad to be here with you in this great community. Thank you so much, Milene. I wish you all the very best. And of course, baby Bia, thank you for being here always and for bringing the sunshine to Storytime. Thank you so much. I am glad you enjoyed it, Fiona and Marissa, and of course Mirai. Thank you. Have yourselves a beautiful night out in Denmark. Thank you for joining in, and good night. Well, have a good day to you too, Veronica. Thank you. Chris and Mitchell, you say beautiful story. Borden joining in from Vermont. Well, Borden, good to see you here again. Thank you for joining in. I am glad you enjoyed that one, Borden. And Borden, if you know any books that you'd love me to read on Storytime, please do share them so I can read one of your favorites as well. Thank you for being here. Absolutely. Terry Kasweka and Abraham, you say, we love the book. Grandmothers are so special. Oh, tell me again. Thank you so much. Absolutely agree with you. And a big thank you to each and every one of you for being here for Storytime today. We're back tomorrow when we read about Pluto and close out our week, but it has been a special day and I wish you a great Thursday. And of course, if you are returning to in-person learning where you are, I wish you a safe return. And if you're like us returning in phases, I wish you the same. Please do remember to follow the health guidelines, mask up, sanitize, wash your hands, and be sure to keep that 6 feet distance. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Much love from me, and I will see you again tomorrow with another exciting story when we will be reading Pluto gets the core. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. A big thank you to Angela DALTON for allowing us to share today. And of course, much love to each and every one of you. Hugs, 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 all for you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some with people who look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some with people who look like me, others very different from the way that I look and think. Read me all of your stories. Read me all of your stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh. He brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait.